Greetings, community. It's Kevin from 1-2 Comic Talk, and welcome to the bar. It's Margarita Monday. So how about we go ahead and start inviting some guests? First guest, it's the artist Rose.
Hey, everyone.
Cheers, Rose. Thank you for hanging out with me and having a drink.
Cheers.
I see that you brought a guest with you.
Yep. I've got Monday. Yeah.
Let's bring in Christy.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Christy.
Hey,
cheers.
Cheers. I don't have a drink.
For hanging out in the bar.
Yeah, like my fucking bitch of a black cat drank out of my glass of water, so I'm kind of pissed off right now, so I can't drink in solidarity right now. It's funny, like sometimes I'll be talking with Rose on
Let's bring in our next guest to the bar. I'm sorry. Let's bring in our next guest to the bar. And then we'll get into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Say, Richard.
Hey, picture me as like, I'm not just the sad drunk at the end of the bar. I'm the sad drunk at the end of the bar that is like attached to a Westfield shopping mall. That's the vibe I'm giving off tonight.
Oh, nice. You mean like, in the airport, like the guy drinking like 3 fucking beers before he heads on the plane?
Okay, firstly, you leave those pilots alone. Secondly, airport, there's no time zones in airports. There's no judgment. I fucking love drinking in airports.
Yeah, but it's like there's some that like drink like three pints of overpriced beer. Here, having you in the background. Look at that slippery snake.
I've never had better buffalo wings than I had at San Francisco Airport.
Well, yeah, San Francisco's got to do everything like right because they're fucking bougie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but like
wait, stop. Okay, wait. But this comes from a person that has said that here in the United States we have just butchered chicken, but the best wings that you've had were at a Frisco Airport.
Can I tell a disgusting story?
You can.
I mean, I'm going to. Right?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So, as some people know, I'm from New Zealand. We don't have buffalo sauce there, or we didn't. And so when I first started coming to America, I was obsessed with buffalo wings because they're just the nicest food I've ever put in my face hole. And I started having them every single day. And there's this bar out here called Idle Hour, which is shaped like a whiskey barrel. And on Mondays they do 50-cent wings. And so I'd go and spend $40 on wings, and just like that would be my week, And my phone, obviously, I'd be like eating and like getting wing sauce all over my phone screen, and then later, I would be like, oh, there's some wing sauce on my phone screen. I'd do like a little sneaky lick when no one's looking, right? Just have a great time. Anyway, then I get back to New Zealand after like 2 months of this, and I'm doing laundry. And then later that day, I look at my phone. I'm like, fuck, sweet. There's some buffalo sauce on the phone screen. Go to do my sneaky lick, but like no one's around, so I do like a full big like full screen wipe. It wasn't buffalo sauce at all. It was the detergent I was using to wash my clothes, and I got a chemical burn on my tongue. Oh. And it was like 2 days before my biggest convention of the year. My tongue turned white, went like rock hard, and like it looked like it was just bubbling all of the time, and it hurt so bad. And the whole way through the convention, I would be able to talk to like 2 or 3 customers, and then have to like go backstage of my booth and put like a handful of salt in my mouth and then mouthwash and just like let it burn it all off, and it would like remove the casing of this. Oh. It was amazing. I actually had like a mark on the center of my tongue for like 3 years afterwards.
Oh wow!
So you were doing Tide Pods before it was cool?
Exactly. But I was doing that. Like I was splitting those things open and just slurping it out.
And it's kind of funny how you said I put stuff in my face hole, and like, I really wanted to suppress it. Like, you mean other than Dick? Because like the name you have up there is Richard Sucks. So I'm like,
listen, I'm very proud of the fact that God, what is it like? As soon as I'm on a video with you, Christy, I'm like, hi, I'm human garbage.
I encourage people to be themselves. That's it. I encourage people to be themselves. Why lie?
I am very. Yes, there have been many dicks in my face hole, I guess is my point.
Oh God.
1,300 no STDs, and I'm pretty fucking proud of that.
Wow.
Hey, you played the odds and you won.
So far.
There you go.
I mean, all I got out of the whole thing was a pancreas with tits on it. So there you go. Yeah, I actually made a pin.
Actually, if I can use this as kind of a segue, I wanted to congratulate you, actually, Richard. I saw that you got married.
1,301.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I think I yelled congratulations. Either
Thank
that or
you.
I was faded
Congrats.
and got bored.
Step way forward.
We got married like 2 years ago. And it's just that we didn't do the legal part of it because it was like right when Trump was like really hitting hard with immigration shit. And because I'm from New Zealand living in America on a non-migrant work visa, and because my husband's Canadian, and we're traveling back and forth every couple of weeks to be with each other, there were a lot of horror stories coming out about like married couples not being able to see each other because if I tried to get into Canada, they would assume that I was trying to like immigrate there through marriage, which is really hard to do. And so they would block me at the border and vice versa. So we like actually getting married would have kept us apart because of the countries we live in. And so now, as I'm facing deportation because they can't renew my visa in time because of COVID, all the offices are closed. I'm having to like get the fuck out of America fast. And I'm trying to not go back to New Zealand. And so I had to like get my husband we've been apart for like 2.5 months because of COVID. I had to get him to fly down here, which is a horrible risk, so that we could legally actually get married so that I then could enter Canada legally under like reunification of spouses stuff. And then we have to like try and get me actual residency there for the rest of all time.
There you go.
Woo. So we had a Zoom wedding. It was super romantic.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was officiated here then.
Yeah, it was official, and he came down for it because Canada won't accept actual Zoom weddings. But my friend Paul officiated the whole thing, and he also I pinned the video on Zoom, so I have a full video of the whole wedding. And then when he went to fix the audio on it while we were like waiting at the altar, he unpinned the video. So most of my wedding video is my editor giving like reactions. So. Super romantic. We have all the audio, so that's what really matters. Because my like was honestly, it was the shit. It was largely about Jurassic Park, which I haven't seen since 1993. Very romantic.
God, it's been a while since I've seen it myself.
Yeah, right.
It's a
Be right back.
I kind of missed anything about it.
I really like the ride. I don't care that much about dinosaurs.
So Rose,
Mm-hmm.
I missed the name of your snake.
Oh, mantequilla. It means butter in Spanish.
Okay.
She's a corn snake.
Definitely slippery. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, she just went through a
Oh,
shed
okay.
like
Yeah, they're very
recently. So she's very slippery.
nice.
So cool.
And you still have,
She's
you have
my-
spiders also, don't you?
I'm not gonna. Spiders are more fragile. Maybe another time I'd bring it on in the background or something.
Rose, are you the coolest person who I could have hung
But
out with?
I was just commenting.
I used to have like about 33 arachnids in total.
That's so good. At some point I should show you. The most I ever had was 17 rats. But my best friend Nigel is a plastic skeleton, and they would just run through him all of the time, and they loved like just climbing all in his ribs.
This one is technically a rat snake, but she loves eating baby rats.
Oh, okay. Well, then she can't come. I mean, I don't have any rats anymore because I have dogs now, but I became.
I like to call it a kid's meal.
All right.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I had to come back from using the litter box, not literally,
Yeah,
but
it's definitely not a happy meal, I guess. Yeah, definitely a kid's meal. Well, if you're
Well,
a snake, I
I'm
guess.
sure she would call it a happy meal.
what, a mice or a pinky?
Yeah, definitely.
Pinky rats.
Oh yeah.
I've shown Christy the video I have. I think it's actually on my YouTube. I uploaded it of her eating a baby rat.
Which one? Montekia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then I heard
This
this
one.
weird ass noise in the background, like I'm like, what the fuck is that noise?
Yeah, that was Hanukkah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's funny because like I'll be calling Rose, and I guess Hanukkah really likes the sound of my voice or something. So she'll come over and sniff me. But sometimes I guess Hanukkah gets annoying and loud. So she's like, shut up, Hanukkah.
Well, she's Siamese.
Yeah, you're like, she's nuts.
You got a bunch of animals in there.
Oh yeah, I have cats. I have a 6-foot, one-eyed carpet python.
Did you name her Donut?
Yeah, Donut.
Richard just had to chew on something for a while, like literally had to chew on that thought. He was like,
I had this realization recently. I've always thought I was afraid of snakes, and then I realized that I'm like totally chill with real snakes and deathly terrified of drawings of snakes, and I don't know why.
well, you did, when you talked about how your vision was, maybe it kind of fucks with your vision or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But, I saw like the saddest fucking like state of America visual the other day. I was, because like Hollywood Boulevard is fucking shut down, right?
Yeah.
And my office is near there, so I was wandering around these like abandoned streets, and I see the dude who normally has the huge snakes just walking around with no snake, looking everywhere, and I was like, "Have you lost your snake? Like, is that the sight I'm seeing right now?" Like,
Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure you couldn't bring him out because like it's all shut down, as you said over there, right?
but like he was looking for something, and he had no snake with him. Like, this is
Oh
not.
no.
This is not a good development.
Oh.
Do you have huntsman spiders there?
Where?
In I think New Zealand, she's asking.
Oh,
New Zealand.
I'm not in New Zealand. I'm in LA. I haven't been in New Zealand for 2 years. I'm trying to avoid having to go back there.
But do they?
I
they
don't-
have?
I don't think because we don't have anything poisonous in New Zealand.
Yeah, that shit all
Well,
went to
I guess I'm
Australia.
Cool.
thinking of Australia.
Yeah. In Australia, Australia, everything will try and kill you no matter what.
Yeah.
New Zealand has nothing. Like, we have one big scary looking spider, which is the
It kind of like folds around things, right? It's kind of a weird, like, kind of flattish spider, and it kind of curves around things.
if you've seen Arachnophobia, all the spiders in that were New Zealand spiders.
Oh,
They look
yeah,
scary.
I love that movie.
Yeah. I can't. I wish I could remember what they're called. It's just named after like a place that they're from. It's a very boring story. But our most dangerous thing, we were. It was we had these two big conventions, and so all of the convention guests were traveling from one to the other, and we did this big like road trip thing for everyone, and so it's all these like actors and comedians and voiceover artists and all these and comic people, and we're all kind of drunk most of the time, and we're at this we go to this like thing where we can like learn about kiwis, the birds, not the fruit. And it's like the one thing we're really proud of. They're like the stupidest animals in the world because like they're 70% egg. They can't fly. Their nostrils are like they have a really long beak, but the nostrils are really close to the ground, so they're constantly sniffing up dirt and sneezing. And they're bad at everything. And this like kiwi conservationist is telling us the story to this whole group of Americans. And she says, we were really proud of ourselves. After 7 years, we successfully released our 50th kiwi back into the wild. And unfortunately, on the same day, a hunter's dog got loose and killed 200 of them.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
And everyone laughed. Everyone. Just the whole everyone laughed. And then from that point on, for the rest of the time through those two conventions, anytime someone was like eating something too fast or like being too enthusiastic, be like, you're ripping through that like a dog through a kiwi.
Oh God.
Well, at least the dingo didn't eat your baby.
It became like this great catchphrase, and then at the convention, one of the guests, and I won't name names, but he went on a Tinder date with someone who he met in the country, and then they said, "How did it go?" And he just went like a dog through a kiwi.
Oh wow!
Yep.
That's an interesting analogy.
My friend Tony, he actually went. He's from LA, obviously, but he goes Orange County, but he went to New Zealand, on a trip on his own. And he remembered going to like a conservationist like museum type thing, and they had kiwis there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of like, they explained that kiwis were so fucking stupid you can't keep them in a glass enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being is that they'll run into it, shake their head off because they hit themselves and hurt themselves, and they'll look up and they'll see open space again because it's a window and run into it again.
Yep.
Like the pain and they don't have any association. Like maybe that would be bad. And then they were kind of, and so like so many kiwi were like breaking their skulls on the fucking windows of the glass enclosure. So you can't keep them in the fucking glass enclosure because they'll repeatedly run into the window until they die.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not
Ben
just-
Franklin want the turkey to be the bird of America. Can
Yeah.
you imagine that? Now, I think the bird of America could be shitbird.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
There you go.
Yeah, like one of the guys, Tariq, he just looked at that picture of shipper. He said, "Oh, pregnant dog titties." Now, like it's like the narrative is translated to like, let's see how many Costco dogs she can put up her ass.
Oh God.
Yeah, the combination of words I hear from you.
I'm doing a Lenormand style now with a Kickstarter. I mean, I know you've been preoccupied, so you probably haven't had a chance to look at it.
I haven't. I'm sorry. My life is a shambles.
No, it's fine. But I ship to Canada, so I'm just saying, like, if you take a look at it. So I like to ship to Canada.
Hey, welcome to this casual drinking hangout. Let me try and sell you on my pancreas tits.
You got to admit, I never stop. You got to admit, at least it's funny.
I had her sign the
You are
pancreas.
fucking consistent, Christy, and I love you for it.
There you go. Well, I mean, it's like this. People are getting stabbed, shot, and gore dance and stuff. It's like, hey, buy my book. You can laugh at it. Like, I actually have a picture of, like, in the Lenormand style deck, they have a card called the Ring, which is supposed to be promise and like all this other things and wonderful things, right? Like promise, commitment, everything. And of course, I have Shipbird like leaning over with a ring around her asshole to like keep it closed.
Oh God.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. And then it's got like either like raw cum or spoiled cum or like shit coming out of her cloaca.
Raw cum is such an interesting concept, though, because, like, how else would you prepare it?
Well, it's freshly made. Sometimes I guess if it sits around for a while, it's kind of gnarly. I wouldn't know, but I'm not trying to be like, hey, I'm like pure and simple, but it's just like getting talking about
So
it.
is
Like,
that part of the raw diet, the raw cum diet?
It's like
I
it's
guess
like
so.
Krispy Kreme. You have to get it.
after a while, it separates.
Oh my god!
Separates. It's kind of like cottage cheese, gets old and yellow and kind of separates in this weird fucking shit. When her friend saw that, it's
This
like,
is true bar talk. I just want to tell the community, yes, this is 1-2 comic talk, bar talk. This is where artists and creators come, gather around, and just shoot the shit in the bar.
The first time I met
So
Kevin,
the
first time I met Kevin, he was like, me and my son do a comic show together. It's real family friendly.
We are, but I mean, there's a wide spectrum that we cover.
I have to say that I'm not the one drunk at all. Like I have absolutely no alcohol in me, and here I am telling you about the shit in the world.
That's fair. That's fair. I got told today that my horror stories for children might be too scary.
Oh, stop it! They need to be unnerved for a little bit. That's what. I was like, what did I just walk into?
A wall.
It's a glass wall.
We talked, and like she just has the cute like face with the green tea, like yay, you know, like.
Oh, that's my friend Lena.
Oh, hey Lena, what's up?
Oh, hi, Lena. I hope you're enjoying the show, or the bar.
I'm
However you want to
trying
view
to
it or
see the
hear
chat
it.
shit going on, so I just assume it's just the four of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, hi, Lena.
Perfect.
Oh, you're fat as fuck. Ugh. This is my cat. Sorry, I was picking her up. Sorry.
Did I have my dog yet? Last time I was on here,
I don't think you showed your dog.
I don't think I had
Well,
it.
you
yet.
not you what you did is
Come on,
you
people.
you retrofitted the other one into the new one.
What?
Somebody wrote down. I mean,
The other one was a trial.
No, I never got the trial dog. There was a
No,
whole.
that's what I mean. So yeah, you have the full time one.
Oh, that's no. I never got. So yeah, that's right. Last time I spoke to you, I'd been approved for this amazing little dog, and then the next morning, out of nowhere, they call me and they're like, "No, you can't have that dog. Our founder decided to give it to someone else, but we've got a new shipment of dogs coming in from Mexico. If you can be in Pacific Palisades at 11 o'clock tonight." I was like, "That seems totally legitimate." So they really wanted me to take this like big dumb looking fawn chihuahua, and there was this like cute sad little like black and white chihuahua sitting in the back. And I was like, I'm gonna take that one, it's way better. And they were like, it was thrown out of a car this morning, a moving car, so keep an eye on you know, health situations. And I was like, well, okay. And they're like her name is Tuxedo. I was like, no, it's not. That's a terrible name for everything. So I named her Michael the Situation Sorrentino, and so far she's been like an absolute. But
I fell in love the first picture I saw. The first picture I saw with you, that dog, I fell in love. I went, you know what? That was, and I told you, you will know. And as soon as I saw the picture, I'm like, okay, that was the fit.
Yeah, she is perfect and chill. But we've had I don't like to badmouth people. Oh wait, yes I fucking do. The rescue, mostly lovely people, except that then we had to go and get a wellness check at the vet, and I take the dog in, and then I get a call half an hour later, and they're like, "Hey, we're refusing treatment to your dog because we called the rescue to get approvals, and they were so racist to us that we're never working with them again."
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was random.
It was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I have to like in the middle of this quarantine. I don't drive, so I'm having to like schlep my way with a Sherpa bag on my back 3 miles to a different vet now. Anyway, so Ace of Hearts dog rescue suck.
Oh.
How are they? I'm just thinking, how are they racist?
Imagine being so racist on a phone call with a vet that the vet would be like, "I'm no longer offering medical help to an animal."
No, I know. I can't quite comprehend it. I'm not saying you're full of shit. I just have to like see it in order to kind of comprehend. You know what I mean? It's like seeing a train wreck happen, like how ugly Egg Lady is. Like I showed Rose like the news picture of Egg Lady, and they're like, "Fuck, that's so bad."
Christy, remind me at some point, are you a member of there's a group called, aside from my ethical and moral objections, this is also poorly drawn. It's the fucking best group in the world because it's mostly like crazy shit by just terrible comic artists of horrifying things. But one of the pictures is this woman with an egg for a head squeezing raw eggs out of her tits into a fry pan. And everyone you'd love that.
Did you tell me that channel? I'm following quite a few fucked up channels on Instagram. I mean, there's Johnny Ryan with 6911, so there you go.
Jeez.
That's Quentin's favorite.
Yeah, like there's a guy that watches my shit on my lunch hours, and he's like, whenever I say, yeah, it's like, you know, Johnny Ryan's 6911, He's like, oh, I gotta. He's like, it gets really excited, and he's like, I love that fucking piece. He just will go on for the rest of the show about it.
Isn't that Egg Lady's favorite number?
60. Well, that's the only way that her fat fuck of a bullfrog husband can fuck her. But
I don't want to put this on record, but oh fuck it, why not? I'm drunk. The thing about a 69 is it's just you're giving and receiving a bad blowjob. That's all it is.
well, these two people, they're disgusting and horrible, and they're fat. So it's like there's no way they can bump ugly. It's like,
well, that's like an 88.
I don't know what it is. I think like because she's too lazy, he probably does her from behind and like just pretends she's somebody else. I think one of my friends looked at a picture of her and said, "God, she's a two-bagger."
Oh.
I said, "Well,
Oh, wow.
Put a shopping bag on first, and then the paper bag on top. You know, I'm sure that will be interesting."
With a zip tie.
and then a fucking Rose on my thing was going like, "Draw the Fisherman's Wife" by what is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if you look it up, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then she fucking draws a tentacle, like a pink tentacle. Like,
and didn't I tell you? Like, I posted that in a group, and someone's like, "What's the deeper meaning?" And it's like, deeper meaning? Really? You don't see what it is? Do you want it deep?
It's just like an octopus tentacle. I mean, you can make it how you want out of it. It's like, do you want it to fuck you? Which, the thick end or the thin end? I don't know.
Like, you see a tentacle and it's pop art. Like, what?
Well, it's like, yeah, it's like very, very weirdly Japanese in a way because they always draw the fucking like weird ass, like cute little pink tentacles or something.
Hentai.
Well, let's not go there. I don't want to go there, but sure, why not? Korean people just draw like the fucking octopi like really fucking weird all the time. It's like they got a tube out of their mouth, like, and they look pissed all the time, and they squirt out. Because I read this manhwa, it was a Korean comic book when I was a kid, and these two kids, they were drawing these two kids, and they were totally fucking with this octopus. So they were trying to like they were fucking with this octopus and got pissed and squirted ink all over them. So it was just this mess of ink and stupidity on the page. I was laughing. I would read this as a kid, and I was like, "Wow, what the fuck is all this shit?"
Oh man. See, this is now again, community. I want you to understand. This is a bar. We're having bar discussions here.
I do want to say though,
So you know.
if you were in a bar and someone started being like, "Hey, let me talk to you about tentacle fucking," in a bar, you have
Yes.
the option to just slide on down.
Again, it's covering a very broad spectrum. There are bars all over the world, and I'm sure that conversation is happening somewhere.
We all have everything in common. Especially also like one time I think my friend Tony, like there was this guy bothering me and I told him to go fuck off, the guy, but he just wasn't having it. So Tony just went up to him and went like, hey. Like he was just looking at him like it was the best piece of bison ribeye. Wanted Christy to draw a demon bitch doing a selfie on her knees around a crowd of half-naked men, caption of having 5 guys. Damn, dude, that sounds like a commission here.
There's 5 guys. Doesn't mean they just actually just like the fast food place.
You know, I mean, I find guys,
Yeah, exactly.
guys mediocre. The burgers are fine, but the fries are limp and greasy.
Limp and Greasy is my grinder name.
Really? That's
No.
awesome.
No,
I know you're fucking right.
my grinder name is Eager to Please. Sorry.
See, like I will say this with gay men, they know how to do the dick pics. I got a dick pic. I should show you this, Richard, because it is truly a malformed dick. Like, I
No.
showed Rose.
Oh, actually, Christy, I'm working on a book that I don't know what the fuck to do with, and we have maybe 50 so far. What we've realized is everyone in their life has seen a weird dick, and everyone loves drawing dicks. It's everyone's favorite thing to draw. So we're just interviewing people and getting them to draw a picture of the weirdest dick they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It was a beautiful coffee table art book for upper class New York ladies, of like messily drawn weird dicks and interviews.
Well, I'll have to show you this one. I'll
No,
show you.
what I think is interesting is how you put it as a coffee table book. Now, see, what I find fascinating is the house that you would find that at, and the occasion.
I mean, we have the Taschen, like we have the Big Book of Pussy 3D, and we have the Little Book of Big Dicks 3D here. Only Volume 1. We don't have Volume 2.
Okay.
It's important.
So would Volume 2 be the Big Book of Little Dicks?
Big Book of Little Dicks. No, this is like a fucking tube sock filled with oatmeal. Like, I had never given so many dick pics to so many women because I posted about it, but I censored it because I didn't want to show porn, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. And they didn't really need to see it. And then a lot of the women are going like, I kind of want to see what it looks like. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? I'm like, it's really that bad, guys. And it's like, but I want to see it. I'm like, all right. So I sent the uncensored version, and I sent it so many times to so many women that Facebook flagged me for spamming people randomly because they weren't one of my friends.
Jesus.
And then they looked at it, and then every one of them just said, "Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with that guy?" So I swear to God, I think I've put it out enough into the stratosphere that if this guy ever drops trow in front of another woman, they're gonna like, "Oh, you're Chernobyl dick."
It turns out that I recently got Marco Polo, the app, which is like Snapchat for one person at a time because I'm not good at social media. Oh. And apparently when I get drunk, my go-to thing to do is to choose a random friend of mine on Marco Polo and lip sync to a song that I found by a 15-year-old billionaire about candy and incest and cannibalism.
Oh, shit.
But I don't ever remember doing it. I remember doing it for one person, and now I've received all these people being like, "That's an interesting song, Richard. Where did you find that?"
Like, so, Richard, I sent you a trio of pics, and you have to look at them.
It's the ball placement that's so confusing, right?
Look at the head. The head.
No, what I find interesting again is when a person is looking at a picture of someone's penis and say, when the word confusing is mixed in with the description, that's never what you want to hear.
I sent Rose that picture, and she was just like, "What the fuck is wrong with him? How come he's shaved?" And I said, "I think his profile says he's from France." And she's like, "I thought they were hairy."
It seems like the ball is coming like from above.
It looked like he slammed his dick in the door, the head part of it. Just like,
yeah, I mean, like, there's a squareness there that's.
I look at that. I just look at that, and I'm just like, the first. Like, he sent me that picture, right, of his dick, unsolicited. And I was just like, I looked up and I saw that, and I just took a moment. The immediate thought was, does he have penile cancer? Because I've seen similar pictures. So I just typed down, that looks malformed. That was literally the first thought that came to my head. And then soon after, he just deleted the picture.
I bet he feels really good about himself.
Oh, I'm sure he'll really want to do that again sometime soon, like maybe in 5 years.
Listen, I will say, like, I've had enough experiences on the internet with people that the people who are the most confident about sending you unsolicited pictures of their genitals are the people who really shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's just like they go like, "I'm a dick." It's kind of like with girls, like they go like, "I fucked all the people and I have like a body count and everything and all this." And then conversely in the next sentence, they go like, "That was a ton of mediocre dick I had. Why can't guys fuck?" I'm like, I don't know. Maybe do this thing like selection.
See, my mother always told me that if you go home with someone, it's rude not to have sex with them. And that I'm eternally polite.
Yes.
as I'm sure you understand.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, that picture's going to haunt me for a little bit.
Yeah, Rose and I were dead inside. We just laugh at it. We just made fun of it. Like, isn't he supposed to be hairier if he's French? We're just like... But the fact that, like, in the next picture, he deleted the message.
I'm going to look at it again. I need to
process it. You should send that to your husband anyway. Just as like, hey, baby. It's like, what the fuck is that?
I wonder if I could, like, if I just sent it to him, like, unsolicited, and, like, just be like, hey, how good's your memory?
Oh God.
You really should.
He would throw his phone in a river.
He'd be like,
God.
I mean, as I said, I'm not into dick shaming. I just looked down like, what the fuck is this? It didn't look normal. Hey, Kevin, I could send it to you. Kevin's like, no, fuck you.
No, I'm good. I'm on a diet.
See, with like Rose, I can just send her shit unsolicited. If it's horrible, we'll like start laughing.
Yeah.
Like I'll send her egg lady pictures, like egg lady pictures, and she'll look at it. And like the last couple were really bad because one time I just send it to her, and she'll usually say something snide or shitty about it, and like just weird laugh about it. Egg lady's based off an asshole piece of shit, so I just like occasionally send pictures of her. And then she goes like, and then she like, I knew egg lady was getting bad because like a few minutes later, Rose just messages me like, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad.
Now this new one like was terrible. Like I showed our friend Amanda, she literally like ran out of her chair.
She looks like, you know those chiclet gums? She looks like she has chiclet teeth.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Richard's like, I can't help this shit.
I'm not gonna share any of the things I'm thinking of right now, but I do have I like to take screen grabs of like the most poorly thought through Grindr profiles, especially when like the combination of names are just like a little bit off. There was one. It wasn't just the fact that he was like a bald kind of Moby looking dude with a very intense expression, and it wasn't that his username was I like faces, which made him seem super like murdery, but it was also that like he was wearing his earbuds upside down in the picture. I was like, why are you wearing earbuds anyway? But also, what is wrong with you? Like, just how can you get that part of life so wrong?
I don't know. Were they like earbuds that like just earbuds that like?
No, they were the ones. This is like back in the days of cords still, and he had them going up over the back of his ears and then in his ears upside down.
Oh yeah.
Like everything this dude was doing was incorrect.
Oh god, should I send you a picture of Egg Lady, the actual Egg Lady?
I'm gonna turn the brightness on my phone screen down as far as I can and see if this shows up.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? Oh, that one.
Egg picture I was telling you about. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, that's the greatest picture ever. I'll send you a picture.
Oh, yeah, let me blow that up then. That one will do.
Yep.
See that again, Richard?
Oh, hang on. I minimized the picture. Now you're seeing my other pictures. Jesus. Funnily, actually, there was a picture there of me. Come on. Hang on. Let me go even less bright. This might work now. There we go.
Oh God, with the eggy tits and everything.
Isn't that beautiful?
Okay.
Isn't that the greatest thing you've ever seen?
Okay, you cannot go and see this picture. You cannot go and show this picture, but I'll show you a picture of the actual Egg Lady. It's really horrible. This is the last picture I showed you, Rose.
Yeah.
It's bad. Okay, Richard, sending that to you. You'll know what we mean by chick.
Oh my God.
She looks like an ogre.
I know.
To the dick pic.
What?
She looks like she's reacting to the dick pic.
Excellent.
You're just like,
How's your children's career going? Oh, it was great until Kevin invited me onto his drinking show. What did you guys talk about? Well, I opened by saying I'd had 1,300 dicks in my face hole.
well, you know, it wasn't that dick that I showed you. That dick was really bad. It's kind of like fugly, like that dick picture and Egg Lady. It's like, remember Rose? I told you about the talk like a pirate one.
Oh God, yeah. Har.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what Egg Lady does. She tries to bike, like she bikes down.
Oh yeah, she knows about Egg Lady.
Oh, she knows. So Egg Lady is like a wannabe like marathon runner, but you could tell by the picture she is in not any kind of shape at all to run one. And so she'll be like,
she's in a shape. Round is a shape, right?
I thought flabby was a fart.
That's true.
So she's riding her bike. She's like, I'm riding my bike across the street. It's like, oh, is that why they imposed quarantine on Maryland? Is that it?
Remember the one where she's in the stationary bike and she's like this? And it's like she's praying for Taco Bell.
Remember how she was working out on her stationary bike and all she was having was flip-flops and not training gear? No, but it's like you look at, and like there was one part where she jumps into a pool. And I don't know how it happened, but like, you know, compression suits like keep you compressed, you know, to prevent inflammation of your muscles. That's what a lot of people that swim and bike and all that wear. Because Tony, his sister was like Olympic qualified or something, or she was a serious contender for the Olympics. But I saw her jump in. I swear to God, I think almost her tits flew out or something. I'm like,
how much time do you spend with this woman in, like, you know, in RL?
Not RL at all, but it's like if I want new material, I just look at past idiots that I knew. And then people wonder why my comics are so good. It's like, well, it's personal for me. So I'll just do something stupid that they've done in front of me.
I already bought the cum rag.
Material's always being handed to you.
Wait, hold on. Rose, what? Huh?
I bought the cum rag from your Kickstarter. She's selling a cum rag.
If it's on a rag, it's not fresh. Have we not covered this?
No, it's not a bandana. It's not a bandana.
If you haven't seen the Community, after the rewind, you can go back. I might put a timestamp. I'll put a comps where the timestamp is.
I think we even grossed him out. He can draw some pretty disgusting shit, but
Oh my God.
like Amanda was going like, wow, you know, she just looks awful. Like I said, well, that's where I get the old chicken bouillon from. That chicken bouillon smell, like the old chicken bouillon that's gone off. And you're like,
Oh.
and then she says, oh, I think it's worse than that. I said, yeah, it's like the old cottage cheese that turned yellow. She's like,
What's good about it is it becomes just like regular cheese.
well, true, but it kind of tastes sour. Now, not in a good way.
So fun tip: if you get a bag of gummy bears and you get a couple of tablespoons of tartaric acid and you put it in the gummy bears, shake it all up, and leave it for like a few days, it will liquefy them. And then what you can do is cut a hole in the bottom of the bag, drain it all into a little bottle, put a little squirt thing on the top, and then you have like breath spray that tastes sour.
That's cool.
You're welcome for that.
That's interesting.
It will make your throat.
Yeah.
It will, but it will taste fucking amazing.
I just thought it was going to be disgusting. Like you were just going to say like, and then it'll putrefy. And it'll
No, it's
smell
like having
bad.
sour candy in liquid form. It's amazing.
Okay.
Well,
that's
you did lick the soap, right?
I like that.
Listen,
So how should we
I've,
trust you?
I have so many stories that always end up like, and then I did a very stupid thing that injured me. Here's why it's gross. I have a hole in the, right behind the, like far further forward than the hole should be. There's an extra hole in the roof of my mouth that goes into my nose that I call my snot chimney from an accident that happened when I was a kid. but it means that every morning I can pull out a perfectly formed shape of like the line between my nose and my mouth of like hardened mucus. But
There's an extra 2 holes in my tongue.
But I eat a lot of candy. My favorite candy are these blue and pink things called zombie chews. And quite often I'll be drinking wine and eating zombie chews, and I'll get a little bit stuck in the wine glass. So one morning I wake up and there's a big lump of zombie chew in my wine glass. I pull it out. I'm like, fucking great way to start the day. Put it in my mouth. It's not. It's just a big lump of snot that I pulled out of my snot chimney in the middle of the night that had soaked up all my leftover wine.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
We should
So
do that again.
Oh, now your community
get one
is
of
just
my friends.
joining
I
us.
One of them. At first they said
I
they would
need
be
you to understand. This is hard talk. Wow.
can I look? I'm
Sorry, I
gonna
don't think I'll ever.
I'm gonna go because I've got my last social hangout of my time in America tonight in my front yard. But I do want to end with, since this is a bar, I want
Actually, you know what? I think this is a good.
I want to leave early. I want to be on like a good burn.
I think this is a good place. We can all end it right here.
No, I want
Cheers.
to get to like
Oh,
walk
okay.
up before everyone else, but I wanted to give you guys a real serious life hack.
Okay.
If you're in a bar, this is my pickup line that has never failed. Okay? Hi. I'm lonely and I feel bad about myself. Good evening, everybody.
I think we were too much for him.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Damn. So what you people just saw was Mr. Richard Fairgray exiting the building.
I
That
think
was fucking awesome. Now, people, if you don't know, the person that's next to me, that's the artist Rose. The person that is just on the side and down below, that is artist creator Christitian. And who you just saw leave was artist creator Richard Fairgray. Now, unfortunately, if you didn't hear, he is going to take a small leave of the premises. And what I mean by that is he has to leave the United States. He will be back. But for you that may not know, he has a bunch of works, and most of which is definitely all ages. I fell in love with his work last year, called Blastosaurus. It is a beautifully written, elegantly written stories that brought me back to my childhood. I recommend you guys to please, if you could, just give it a shot. And believe me when I say it's definitely something that you would want to turn other people on. They're cool stories, and I look forward to seeing Richard really soon. I'm not getting really all emotional. And what I will say is, Christy, Richard, these are individuals that when I got back into comics, gave me a huge passion to do what we do together, Christy and I, Artist Alley. And because of the COVID situations and stuff, I really want to create this bar situation to have what you had just witnessed, to have fun with the artists and creators, being that I don't get to have this opportunity to do so in the bars at the moment, and nor do they. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and with Rose, with Christy, from all of us at 1-2 Comic Talk. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Night.
Have a good night. I just hit the wrong button. And 3, 2, there we go. Thank you, guys. That was a lot of fun.